was an awesome experience to have Star Wars night here, and brought back a lot of childhood memories to hear that music going from 1975. So that was exciting for me personally, and for our guys. It's always nice to have a crowd like that. I thought RIT was very fast and real sharp tonight, and it was a lot for us to handle, but we found a way. It's really exciting to see a couple of our alums back. Nick Carrier was here, and just continue to get so much support from those guys, and to see him in person, and now he's working in the NHL, and to be able to tell him about our guys is really fun. So that was great to have him back. I thought our culture was really on display tonight with the way the guys battled, and obviously didn't have the start that we wanted or how we drew it up in the first period, but the guys just kept working and stuck with it and found a way. So offensively, really like our output, and obviously especially with the shorthanded goals and the breakaways, and then the shootout, the guys had great success. So that's fun to see as well. And defensively, we obviously did enough, and Cheese did a great job to keep us around the game as long as possible. And I thought the guys had real good sticks defensively to cause those turnovers and get us some breakaways. And then really specifically happy for Shane and Olivier to get themselves going and hopefully carry that in for the rest of the year. And then obviously special teams, I thought we did an okay job. There's obviously some things we want to clean up on both sides of it, but we were fine there.
Shane, we'll jump right to the shorty. 100th career college game. Let's talk about kind of the emotion through them and kind of turning the tide a little bit in the game.
100th game is special. So happy to be at Niagara. I'm grateful Coach Lammers and the rest of the coaching staff gave me this opportunity to be here. So it's very special playing at home in my 100th game. So great feeling.
Coach, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Coach, just talk about kind of the leadership that Shane brings, and then that whole group we're getting a bunch of guys close to 100 games now.
Yeah, I think the 100 game mark is definitely a milestone, and really happy for Shane and the guys that are getting close to it. But in particular for Otter, as a coach, you love to coach guys that want to be here, like you just said, that bleed purple, and Cheese does too. But Otter is motivating as a coach because of some of the things that he does that people don't see or don't see in practice, and things that he does over the summer that him and I have talked about, or he sent me. So he's more than just a player here. He's why people come to Niagara. He's why people should be fans of Niagara generally, and specifically the hockey team.
Jarrett, another 40-plus save game for you, or 39 about there. Let's talk about your game a little bit and then the defensive core as well.
I thought the boys were really good in front of me and could have got away from us, but we battled back. And credit to the coaching staff and credit to the boys. That game could have gone sideways really quickly, but I think ever since we came back from Christmas break, we came back stronger together, and we've been closer as a team. And that's no surprise to me. We battled back the way we did. I mean, it's every day we're battling back and competing every day in practice, so it's no surprise. And whatever I do, it's not really about what I do. It's what the team does, and I'm all about us winning. That's all I care about is us winning.
In games, we've seen a lot of battle backs this year, close games. Just talk about that culture that older guys maybe built over the last few years and coach with you in your tenure here. Jarrett, you coming into it now in your first year here.
Yeah, it's really special to see. I mean, we have a lot of guys that compete every day, like I said, so it's really special. And we have games and practice, and guys are blocking shots and doing it, so it's no surprise that we do it in games the way we do, right? So I'm very grateful to be here, and it's super special to watch us compete every day.
For me, I'm just a big believer that actions speak louder than words, and Otter's an example of that. The boat crew guys do a great job, and as a coach, you can talk about it, but these are the guys that have to do it. And both these two guys embody that and do a phenomenal job with it. And to your point, we're very grateful and thankful for the guys. Don't have time to mention all of them that have been here and lived here and planted seeds to trees that are now creating shade that they don't even know about. But we're very thankful for the former guys that have been through the program.
Yeah, we have a lot of great leaders on the team, not just our captains, but especially like Cheese coming in, the Millimach brothers coming in as transfers, and then even our freshmen. Everyone can be a leader on this team, and it just speaks to our strong culture, and you can see it on display in a comeback win like that.
Coach, we talked this week on the phone about getting those reps last week against the U.S. team. right off the bat we did a shootout. Kind of talk about that practice maybe a little bit about how going to a shootout.
Yeah. So reps were moved out, as we've talked about before, and I just thought we got a lot of reps in that U.S. game, and exactly what played out tonight, right? We were behind, we found a way to tie it, some 4-on-4, some 3-on-3 tonight, the shootout. There was some angst in that game against the U.S. program, and there was obviously some angst tonight. So it just, you can't, as a coach, you try and replicate these things in practice and make them cry in practice so they can laugh in the game, but it's hard. And the U.S. program helped us do that, and like you said, you saw it play out tonight.
The RIT rivalry, just talk about that from a player's perspective and coach from your perspective as well.
It's fun playing them. They're a great team. We have a lot of respect for their team and what they have done the past couple of years since I've been here. And it's a fun game to play in, not too far away, and nice little crosstown rivalry, so it's always fun, and the boys get amped to play them, that's for sure.
Cheese, your first year at Niagara, but you've been playing these guys for 4 years now.
Yeah, and like Honor said, they're a well-coached team. They're a talented team, but I think it's the same thing. Like we bring it every day too, and we're a special group as well. So it's always exciting to play a rivalry game, and we're always excited for Saturday as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've known their staff for a long time and have the utmost respect for what they do and how they do it. So it's something that we hold ourselves to a standard, and we expect to have great success against them, but we know it's going to be super competitive.
Talk about the next 24 hours. You get the day off in between, then you go to Rochester on Saturday from a player's perspective, maybe?
Yeah, just have a nice day off in between games. It's just good to get our bodies right, rest and recover, because we know, like you said, with this rivalry, it's going to be a tough game Saturday, and we're going to have to be ready to go from the hop.
I agree. It's just nutrition and rest. That's something we've got to really prioritize.
Thanks, everyone. Really appreciate you coming out.